Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's astrologer Eric Rosen for your January 6th, 2022 horoscope. Thanks so much for being here. I didn't post yesterday just because I wasn't feeling it. I did a video, but it just didn't feel right, felt uncalibrated, but still want to show up. So, and I think that's the thing with all this Capricorn is we still got to show up. There's still things we got to show up to. We still got to make decisions. I think the primary is the natural order of putting your long-term goals first. That comes first and foremost. After that, it's of course being in integrity, being in discipline, like of these things, but knowing that we're in a ton of Pisces energy too. The moon's in Pisces, and so it is making good aspects over to that Venus, and so we don't want to like force ourselves into the dry, rigid, barren area that sometimes can be Capricorn with the Venus retrograde. Like we've got enough that we're processing relationship wise, money wise, skill set wise, deeply spiritually wise. But it's also a good day to where you can take a look at these things and not get hampered, by your fears or what's not showing up or loss or sadness or melancholy and all these things. Like feel those emotions that they come up, but then, bring yourself back into boss mode, because the last thing we want to do right now is lose this opportunity as Venus is making aspects over to Neptune. The moon's going to be making aspects over to Uranus shortly, of reprogramming subconscious beliefs to like almost instantly manifest and see things shift. I was sending a text to someone and I started to say something, and I actually saw a third eye image of a friend pop in who does hypnosis, and she's like, hang on a sec, like watch what you're manifesting. I changed my wording, and then immediately after that, a friend came to me and shared some good news on something manifestation wise that was a direct reflection of how I was changing my thinking, changing my wording, changing how I was texting. And so there's a lot here. It's like we want to move forward, we want to feel good. But I think the best ways is like as we're pursuing our goals is to see like what's holding us back, what's holding us back in the past, what's keeping us from not feeling well. What's keeping us from feeling grounded in ourselves. Capricorn brings up a lot of grounding energy, and Uranus and Taurus. So it's like, and then with all the Aquarius, it's like we've got to still be looking at how we're moving forward with Saturn in direct motion of how are we innovating and moving forward in our lives. And I think the best way with the nodes still in the same signs of Gemini and Sag is let go of those limiting beliefs and really pay attention to your thought process, pay attention to your environment. It's like take advantage of these last few days before the 17th, before the node shift, and really just reprogram those thoughts, those beliefs, slow it down a little bit. I know even for someone like me who moves really quick, talks really quick, doesn't like to slow down, but it's so worth it. That's where the quality is at. There's more quality in going slower.